As a lot of you guys know, the United States lacks a top-tier squadron vehicle. So in this video, we're going to be talking about that. But before we do that, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Only about 9% of my current viewers are subscribed. It helps the channel out a lot, means the world to me, and we're getting really close to 5,000 subscribers. I want to hit it by the end of the month. It's like 400 more subscribers to go, but I really think we can do it, and I really appreciate all the support. So, the F-15D. The F-15D is a pretty interesting aircraft on its own. If you guys aren't too familiar with it, it's essentially the F-15C with the extra cockpit because it's a training variant of the F-15. Now, why this is not necessarily that big of an issue, in my opinion, is, as we know, the United States has operated several training aircraft in the front row combat role, and the F-15D definitely kept that capability. If you look at the F-16D, it is kind of in the same boat. It's a modified F-16C that has that extra seat for training. And countries like Israel use both the F-16D and the F-15D in frontline capability roles. So it's not like the F-15D can't be a frontline fighter, and guess what? Gaijin just did this with a squadron vehicle. They gave Sweden the JAS 39, that is a a training aircraft. So the F-15D actually makes a lot of sense to be a squadron aircraft for the United States in that top-tier-ish role. If you guys don't already know, China and Russia, which are the two nations Gaijin kind of, if Russia gets something, America and China soon tend to get it, and vice versa. If America gets something, China or Russia tend to get it. Both of these nations have Fox 3 capable top-tier squadron aircraft, rather it be the MiG-29 or the JF-17, and then Russia also has the Su-33. As squadron aircraft, the United States only has two strike fighters, the A-4 and the F-117. They don't have a single fighter, and they also essentially don't have anything at top tier either, as the F-117 is only at 10-0, and the A-4 is in the 9-3, 8-7. 8-7 and then 9-3 in ground. So they don't have a fighter, and they don't have anything in top tier or even mid tier. Now, the reason why I think the F-15D would make a lot of sense is, as we just, like I said earlier, as we saw, Gaijin added the JAS 39 that was a trainer as a squadron aircraft, and it was pretty, the community seemed to not necessarily hate it. They thought it was an okay idea, and the United States needs one. And so the options that we have for a squadron aircraft is the F-16XL, which I already think is going to probably end up being an event, maybe the F-16D. The other option I've heard a lot of is maybe a modified F-18, possibly. I've heard of a couple different things that people have said could be squadron aircraft. The F-15D, in my opinion, just fits that role because it's very comparable to the MiG-29M. The MiG-29M carries, I believe it's 8 Fox 3s. So can the F-16 or the F-15D. The F-15D just fills that role. It holds the same exact engine that the F-15C has, carries the same exact missiles, has this, very similar maneuverability, very similar playstyle. It would essentially be the F-15C with an additional cockpit, so it'd be a little bit heavier, it'd be maybe a little bit more sluggish, it'd be a lot more like the F-15E without the improved engines, which isn't that big of an issue. Now, like I said, there's a lot of different aircraft Gaijin could add as a squadron aircraft for the United States. I just know we're gonna probably get one soon. I'm pre-recording this video. If it comes, comes out tomorrow, or you're watching it probably today, which will be the 20th. It'd be hilarious if Gaijin did a, because we're at the point now where we're getting dev blogs. If they did a dev blog within the next week of a squadron vehicle for the U.S., I'd lose my mind. I'd be pretty pissed because I'm hoping we don't get a dev blog like tomorrow or in the next week of a squadron aircraft for the United States. It's a real possibility, but that would genuinely suck because, like I said, we're recording the video on the 19th. So this would be really, really bad timing. I always do struggle making content during the dev posts because I want to make content about things that could come to the game, but you make a video talking about an aircraft that could come, and then the next day it's in a dev blog, it kind of throws your whole video out the window. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments about the F-15D coming to the game as a squadron aircraft. Do you guys think it's worth it? Do you guys think it should? I want to know what your thoughts are. I want to obviously know what you guys are thinking. If you guys are not already subscribed, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.